Hey, welcome. I'm Nick Gruda. I'm the VP of Product Marketing here at Replicated. I'm delighted today to share with you some comments from one of our valued customers, Travis CI. They were able to pre-record some answers to questions we asked them about how they're using Replicated and what it means for them, and tell us in their own words what they see is useful for other customers to know. The first thing we asked was, how important is it for Travis CI to be able to deliver their application to on-premise customer-controlled environments? And here's what they said.
Well, Travis CI offers a solution called Travis CI Enterprise for customers with their own infrastructure or private clouds. The demands for non-SaaS solutions come from several different angles. A customer security policy requiring complete control over a CI/CD solution. A customer has contracts, governmental, which require a certain level of security measures. A very confidential source code worked upon needs a local processing. Therefore, even though Travis CI, the bulk of the business, sits on travisci.com, it's important to be able to offer a version of Travis CI which can be installed in a local environment, sometimes even air-gapped. The on-prem niche is worth a 6-digit value per year for Travis CI. Travis CI Enterprise installed via Replicated, used by large companies.
The next thing we wanted to understand was how Travis CI evaluated Replicated versus building their own installers or other alternatives they had considered.
Well, Travis CI Enterprise is distributed in the form of Docker images to deploy it as a Kubernetes cluster via replicated curl sh scripts. Still, it's heavily supported by homemade Helm charts, required by some of the largest Travis CI Enterprise customers. Replicated delivers and service the tools which make it simply easier to use both for vendor and a customer to manage various release stages, aka beta, trials, production. Customers, they're licensing under one set of tools. Also, some Travis CI customers required an air-gap solution, which has been supported by Replicated since over 6 years. This brings a value added which would require certain engineering effort to replace one of the existing alternatives to our own solution. Since Travis CI Replicated collaboration lasts for many years now and the Replicated toolset is mature, Travis CI still distributes both up-to-date and legacy versions of the Travis CI Enterprise via Replicated COTS and vendor services.
We want to understand what's the experience for Travis CI in getting up and running with Replicated. What did that look like? What did they learn along the way? And what would they share with others?
In Travis's case, we were able to train our support officers to help onboard new Travis CI Enterprise on-prem customers via Replicated, which constitute a stable, repeatable process. We often preview beta versions through Replicated for some of our customers to allow them to verify fixes or new features in their testing environments before they get promoted, so e.g. staging, production, to the final customer production deployment. Travis CI team found it to be more useful to grab direct feedback from these preview versions being safely tested in target environment stages, as it's nearly impossible to replicate all existing on-prem configurations. And on top of that, we find collaboration with Replicated very smooth. We've been able to have 3 side conversations over feature requests replicated, coming from live use cases at our customers, as well as address improved security updates.
Next, here's a look at how Replicated has helped improve business outcomes there. What has it meant to the business itself?
Travis definitely finds better control over releases as welcomed outcome, obviously. Distributing Travis CI Enterprise via Replicated allows us to quickly address the on-prem CI/CD market demand that was there several years ago. Obviously, not having to build homemade additional tools to manage releases and licenses help to focus the engineering effort on Travis CI Enterprise product itself, and obviously takes that payload off the engineers.
Now let's look at how has Replicated helped Travis CI continue to provide value for their customers.
Well, Travis CI Enterprise is built automatically using surprise Travis CI. That means we lean heavily on automating all build, test, and deployment preparation. So yes, for all the skeptics out there, Travis CI uses Travis CI. Releasing software via replicated allows our officers for minimum required manual actions, which makes software releases a stable, repeatable process that frees up time needed to develop the actual product.
Now let's look at how has Replicated helped Travis CI continue to provide value for their customers.
If you are a software vendor, you may want to consider several factors before making a decision whether going with replicated. First of all, do you have enough DevOps engineering resources to build, maintain, and even extend your homemade solution? That is a full-time job, at least for a small team. Following that, what would be your customer niche? You want to address which platform like replicated. Do you need several features from day one, like licensing API for continuous verification of licensing granted to your customers, or delivering as a KAS ready cluster, easy to use vendor portal for your support. All these things, if required and at the same time not built in-house, will allow you to spare engineering resources and remove that payload for your specific product as much for your vendor as well for your customers. An important factor to understand is whether your customers want an installation and update process semi-automated or fully automatic, e.g. whether support for GitOps is required, what's the quickest, what's the most cost-effective, and most robust way to achieve that, and what's just that solution. If your business grows, can you rely on a solution provider to talk with you and incorporate feedback into their development plans? There are viable alternatives for replicated nowadays, and it all depends on whether or not, as a vendor, requirements and customer requirements are satisfied by one of the existing solutions, and how far and fast you want to ramp up your software distribution. Still, all things considered, Replicated has a tremendous experience and track record of providing software and distribution service.
That's great. I really appreciate your time today. It was super helpful to hear your perspective, and thank you for sharing with the rest of our customers and audience.
So with that all being said, this has been Montana Mendy from Travis CI, and you can reach me at Montana at travis-ci.org if you have any questions, and I look forward from hearing from you. Thank you.